What is going on, guys? DBG here, and this is another episode of the No Money Spent squad. So, this is our team right here. We have not played this in quite a bit, and we've got a couple of nice players and a couple of cheap players in the squad as well. As much as I do love Sleepy Floyd, I think he's one of the best players in the game. I think that it's probably time to sell Sleepy. Because again, it's Thursday. Why is he down under 20k? Okay, let me have a look at his price. Let me have a look at his price. Okay, if I can get more, I bought him for like 11k. If I can get more than 20k, I'll sell. Because again, the purpose of this series, we're looking to make, I don't know, why am I searching minimum buyouts? Man, of all the, I have to go back to like the expensive Jacksons. Of all the hundreds of Steven Jacksons on the market, and there are literally hundreds, there is only one of them that has any badges on it, and it was that one that the guy is selling for 80k. There is not a single badge put onto any of the other Steven Jackson cards. There is not a single badge put onto any of them. That is crazy. So, you know what? Let me just have a look just to see some of these new premium collections, because we're getting a new premium collection tomorrow, which is not too bad. Boris Diaw, steal. Absolute steal. I bought him for like 4k. We can probably... No, we can't afford to stock him anymore. What's Jamal Mashburn going for? 18k. He's still not very good. Steven Jackson. Any of the ones ending on bid cheap at all? Or have badges? I'll scroll for about another 10 seconds. This entire video has just been me scrolling around the auction house. Struggling to speak. Tyson Chandler's so bad. He's so bad. Flash. Scal's not terrible. Scal's not terrible, so I might actually buy a Scal. Because none of my guys have sold. Let me just see what we can go and get Scalabrine for. Let's just see what price he is. It doesn't seem this year like there is too much like wrong with the auctions in like players not searching by name. Oh wow, I'm buying. Yeah, 1000 MT. You better believe. You better believe for 1200 MT or 1100 on Scalabrine, I'm taking that in a heartbeat. Like he literally just, what is he this guy for 800, 900? 800. I'm losing a max 3000 MT or 300 MT. So Steven Jackson. Steven Jackson is still pretty good. Like he's still got the Curry slide. He just does not have range extender or clamp, so he can't really play offense or defense, but he's still super cheap. So yeah, I wish I could have gotten a better Steven Jackson. I really do, but I'll take 1900 MT for him. And that gives me a nice enough... Let me see what my TTO lineup's looking like. How far am I off Kyle Lowry? Is Kyle Lowry... Is he 20,000 XP? I think he's 20,000 XP, is he? 28,000. Yeah, I'm never going to get that. There's no point even trying, because Kyle Lowry will be a god. Let me just see what TTO players I have, because TTO is definitely the most enjoyable game mode in this game. I have been using Myers Leonard. I'll definitely go with Boris Diaw. Players... Just kind of need a point guard type player that can create as well as play defense. Wade's not that guy. Clay's not that guy. A Dame wouldn't be awful to use. I think I might go and buy like a Dame Lillard or something. See what price he is. What price is Dame? Okay, if I can get me a Dame for like less than 4k MT, I'll be delighted. I'll pick him up for that without question. I'm pretty sure I had a Dame at some stage on this account and I stopped using him. But Dame does fit my style. You know what, 5k that'll do. Hasn't really gone down in price, but I'll take him for 5k because he fits my offensive style for TTO. And the big thing is that I'm going to be using Jackson. Actually, heck, I'll use Scalabrine for this video, but normally I would be using Scalabrine with bronze clamps, Jackson with silver clamps, or Diaw with silver, and then you can kind of cook with Lillard. But you know what, for the sake of this video, we got 2 non-clamps players and a bronze clamps player, so we just got to cook with all 3 of our guys then, I guess. But a big reason I forgot to even just go over the cards that I'm using these specific players. So let me just throw Scal in there, him in there, and as much as I like Brian Russell, Steven Jackson, and Dame, you go and start. So Dame, the big thing is that he's just got 40 silvers, and the badges are huge for him. As well as that, I think his hot zones are okay from what I remember. Yeah, he's got one hot. He doesn't have any cold zones anywhere, but he's got one hot zone inside. You got 2 hot zones outside of 3. Dame though, he's got like difficult shots. He's got Dimer silver. He's also got bailout silver, quick first step silver. So he will be able to cook it on range silver. Scalabrini, really great shooter with the button, catch and shoot, corner specialist, pick and popper, hot zone hunter. Bronze clamps as well is big for Scalabrini, and he's got hot zones kind of everywhere. Jackson only has the corners hot zones. He's got catch and shoot. Unfortunately, no other great badges. Stats wise, he's got a decent 3-ball, good driving dunk. Handle's not the greatest, but Jackson's animations are ridiculous. There's a reason why we were so kind of looking for this guy. His animations are crazy good. They are crazy good. So yeah, that is pretty much it. So I will actually go over Scalabrini and Jackson's kind of animations a little bit first, and then we're going to get onto the game. So Jackson, the big thing with him is that like Rudy's release, and I have my meter turned off. Let me turn this on. Yeah, Hall of Fame's nice. Let's go shot meter on, shot aiming on. There we go. But his release is basically, it's Rudy's release, which a lot of people think is the best in the game. That is a really nice thing. He's basically a Rudy clone from last year. He's got Rudy upper, Rudy base as well. As well as that, while his ratings aren't the best, he's got the Pro 2 or the Pro 8 tween. So if you are going for like 1 between the legs, it still can be quite effective in glitching by people. But one of the great things about him is that he has got the Curry slide. I figured out how to do it. But basically, if you have somebody, say on your left, say if you're you get in front of somebody and they're trying to attack, come back to you on your left, literally Curry slide, you get in front of them with range extended, that's green every time with his release. So you can see why a lot of the like high tier players in this game are using this guy. He's definitely a guy that will come into my 250k squad fully badged up if there's no better cards to come between now and Friday or Saturday week. He will be someone that is going to be coming into my squad, but he's got everything going for him, but you do need to badge him up, because without being badged up, Steven Jackson he's just okay. Like, he's fine. He's not the worst card in the world, he's not the best card in the world, but he is just fine when he's not badged up. But as soon as you badge this guy up, he becomes super nice. And I don't know how I'm shooting so many straight arms here, maybe because it's Hall of Fame. There we go, green. But yeah, no, he's seriously, seriously good once you get him badged up. So now it's green on 3, and that's a clank. That's bad release again. Now on Scal. Scalabrini does kind of the opposite. He is just that pick and pop jump shooting big. His release is one of the nicer ones in the game this year. Like, I've always thought Scalabrini's release has been good in 2K in terms of just catch and shoot, pick and pop, wide open green. Like, I thought he was very good last year, that pink diamond card. A lot of people I know didn't like that card. I was a big fan of him. Didn't have the greatest dribble sigs in the world, but I was a fan of that card. I was a huge fan of Scalabrini's Opal from NBA 2K19, I think. When he came out with the token rewards at the very end, I spent 750 tokens on him. But nah, like, Scal out here, he's going to hit shots. And that's what he's there for. He's got both corners hot. It's not like he's the greatest defender in the world. It's also not like he's the worst defender in the world with those bronze clamps. But at the same time, you give him that little bit of space, especially the way the difficulty is online. Again, I'm shooting Hall of Fame right now. You put the superstar, he'll be green in almost every shot. Scalabrini with this release right here is a very, very dangerous player in this game. And the fact that you don't have to give him bronze clamps is huge, because bronze clamps is like a 7,000 MT badge, which is a hell of a lot more than the 1,000 it costs to get Scalabrini. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it. Now let's green on 3. And come on. Okay, this is really not great. Couple of whites in a row. How is that a white? Now let's get on to the game. Okay, so we're playing against not a great team. Free agent AD, kind of a threat. Dwayne Wade and Paul George are not really a threat at all. So, well, Paul George is. Dwayne Wade isn't. He is not in the slightest bit of a threat. He's not a slight bit of a threat. So, although we fouled him there, we can just paint sit with Scalabrini. It's probably the way to go. I think that AD's got like a 3-ball in the 60s. Even though, in fairness, AD can shoot. He's shown in the finals, he's shown in the playoffs this year, he can shoot. A Okay, we're good. That's open. That's his range. No, it's not. It's Steven Jackson. That's his range. There we go. Did not need the green that one. I was kind of worried that I'd missed that wide open there with Steven Jackson. Alright, this isn't going to be quite as easy as it has been if you guys have been watching my YouTube streams. Where I have been I think I went 2 hours 40 minutes yesterday without losing a game. Just going up the court and shooting the ball at John Stockton or Draymond Green or Bill Laimbeer. Hit him. It's wide open. And that is good there by Scalabrine. Oh, I should have been a steal. Okay, that's fine. Dwayne Wade is a little bit of a threat in terms of going to the basket, but that's about it. How? He's got like a 60 rating and that's barely even in the yellow window. Give me that. Oh, that's horrendous. I was open and I passed it up. Okay, shoot it. 70-something 3-ball. AD is 60-something 3-ball. Shoot the ball. Shoot the ball again. Come on, I dare you. I dare you. You've already hit one. You're not hitting a second 3-pointer here with AD. What? How is that a 13%? Give me that. That's a 2. And it's a clank. We gotta jump at this. It doesn't matter. You can't play defense. Okay, this was a bad idea, wasn't it? And because I wanted the screen to be set in the middle, I had to pull off a park dribble move. Basically, if you want a screen and you don't want it to send you into the baseline in TTO, you have to do a park dribble move. It is the most annoying thing ever. Because you click in the left, you have to click in the left stick to change the direction of the screen, and that automatically triggers park dribble move. Like, if they not put park dribble move like clicking in the right stick or something that already does not have a function. Like, I'm pulling off these random moves because they put 2 things on the exact same function. Good shot there. Like, it does not make sense. Like, there is, like, the L3 button already does something. Just because it doesn't do something in Park 2K does not mean it doesn't already do something. Wide open, green that. That's his 1 non-hot zone on the court. There's 1 non-hot zone in the entire court tonight. Ah, Sky, you gotta be getting that lane. It's not a good shot. Go get it. Hit Dame. That's his range. That's his range. That is silver range. Go board there by Jackson, who puts it in. Okay. We actually have a bit of a lead here. This is a surprise considering how I'm playing. Give him that. He's not even in the window. Not even in the window. Shoot that in his face. Oh, that's not a good release. Good board. That's a decent shot right there. And it's good there by Steven Jackson. So this is weird because he does have one of the nicest releases in the game, but I'm very, very off with all my timing. Give me that one. And that's a good shot there by Dame. I literally was just crossing the ball over and he gave me space. To be fair, that's all you have to do against most people. Just spam crossovers. And eventually, you'll be open. That was my tactic last night. Was just get to like this position with Stockton. And just spam crossovers. Eventually, someone's going to leave you open. Just like that. And that's good. Unless you play someone who knows what they're doing, you can just spam crossovers. You don't need to know anything about dribbling. Because you guys know I know nothing about dribbling. I kept accidentally curry sliding, which was hilarious because I was trying to do curry slide last year, which was flick the analog stick in that direction. This year you have to hold the analog stick in that direction. Or in the same direction. It's a Dame. Got him. Sucked into the screen. Green light. There we go. Game. Good shot, Dame. Okay, so let's see. None of my players sold. I'm surprised that these two haven't sold. I'm not surprised that these guys haven't sold, but fingers crossed they all do sell eventually. And that'll put us in with plenty of MT. And you know what? We still got a competitive team. So anyway, yeah. That is pretty much it. That is another episode of No Money Spent Squad. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the